In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on October 19, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Vancouver Canucks versus Tampa Bay Lightning. The Vancouver Canucks are set to clash with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the two teams are currently on different paths at the start of the season. The Canucks got off to a strong start, winning their first 2 games, but stumbled in their most recent matchup on the road. Meanwhile, the Lightning won their opening game but then suffered 3 consecutive losses, bringing their season record to 1-2-1. The Canucks aim to maintain their position near the top of the Pacific Division, while the Lightning strive to improve their standing in the Atlantic Division. The upcoming game promises to be an exciting one. In their first 2 games of the season, the Canucks showcased their offensive prowess, scoring a total of 12 goals. However, their last game against the Philadelphia Flyers was a tough one. Despite registering 25 shots on goal, their offense struggled to find the net. It's crucial for the Canucks to kickstart their offense early in this game. The Lightning entered this matchup with a 1-2-1 record for the season and are coming off another loss. They fell behind 2-0 against the Buffalo Sabres, but managed to mount a comeback, scoring a goal in both the second and third quarters. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and they lost in overtime. The Lightning's offense has been averaging 3.25 goals per game, but their defense has been porous, allowing 4.25 goals per game. They'll need to shore up their defense quickly to avoid falling into a deeper hole at the start of the season. Although the Lightning are considered the stronger team, they have recently faced a series of losses. They are returning home after this road stint, and it's expected that their fortunes will turn around soon. However, their defense has been a glaring issue this season, and it might continue to haunt them in this game. The Canucks, who are averaging an impressive 4 goals per game, are likely to find success early in the match. The Lightning's defense may struggle to contain them, resulting in a victory for the Canucks. Betting odds also favor the Canucks, and this could be a valuable opportunity for a wager. So the Vancouver Canucks money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have potent offenses that seek to capitalize and find the back of the net throughout the game. The Canucks, with Elias Pettersson, JT Miller, and the rest of their forward unit, excel at carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating scoring opportunities with precise passing. On the other side, the Lightning, featuring Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, Brandon Hagel, and their forward unit, are skilled at crashing the net during rushes and generating open shots through effective puck movement. Meanwhile, defenseman Victor Hedman plays a key role in orchestrating plays from the point. Notably, both teams have allowed an average of over 35 shots per game this season, and in their recent meetings, they've averaged a combined 51.5 shots per game. Expect an abundance of action, and with it, plenty of goals. Vancouver's recent totals have been evenly split at 1-1-1, but 2 of their games saw 7 or more goals scored. In Tampa Bay's games, the over has hit in 2 out of 3, and 3 of their games featured 7 or more goals. Across 4 games, the average total when they play has been 7.5 goals per game. Unless the goaltenders deliver exceptional performances, we anticipate a high-scoring game with both offenses stepping up. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Calgary Flames versus Buffalo Sabres. The Calgary Flames are set to face the Buffalo Sabres, with both teams eager to improve their performance after challenging starts to the season. The Flames currently hold a record of 1-1-1, and they are coming off a hard-fought overtime loss. On the other hand, the Sabres had a rocky start with 2 losses, but rebounded impressively in their recent game to secure their first win of the year. The Flames aim to make strides in the Pacific Division, while the Sabres are determined to climb out of the bottom of the Atlantic Division. The The upcoming game promises to be an exciting one. In their recent matchup, the Flames suffered a shootout loss to the Washington Capitals, ending with a score of 3-2. Although the Flames initially took a 2-0 lead in the first period, their offensive output waned afterward. Despite outshooting Washington 40-23 and having a 1-5 power play, they couldn't secure the victory. The Flames opened the season with a win against Winnipeg, but subsequently lost 2 games to Pittsburgh and Washington. Currently, the Flames are averaging 3 goals per game and allowing 3.33 goals against per game. Their power play success rate is 27.3%, and their penalty kill is at 100%. Notably, Noah Hanifin has been a standout player for the Flames this season, tallying 4 assists and 6 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for Calgary is Dan Vladar, who will be making his first appearance of the season. The Buffalo Sabres, with a season record of 1-2-0, managed to secure their first win by defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2 in overtime in their recent game. The Sabres jumped to a 2-0 lead in the first period, but allowed Tampa Bay to tie the game with about 10 seconds left, eventually winning in overtime. Buffalo outshot Tampa Bay 31-25 and went 4-4 on the penalty kill in this victory. However, Buffalo began the season with losses to the Rangers and the Islanders. Currently, the Sabres are scoring an average of 2 goals per game and allowing 3.33 goals against per game. Their power play success rate is 0%, and their penalty kill stands at 90.9%. Rasmus Dahlin has been a key contributor to the Sabres this season, with 2 assists and 9 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for Buffalo is Devin Levy, who holds a 1-2-0 record with a 3 goals against average and a .890 save percentage. The Sabres are eager to capitalize on their strong win and maintain control on their home ice. They aim to build on their previous performance, where they scored 3 goals, against a Flames defense that has been conceding an average of 3.33 goals per game. The Sabres look to rely on players like Tage Thompson, Jordan Greenway, and the rest of the forward unit to penetrate the offensive zone, create open shots with quick passes, and keep the Flames' offense in check. Rasmus Dahlin and Owen Power are expected to step up at the blue line, cutting off angles to the net and limiting shooting lanes. This will allow goaltender Devin Levy to make crucial saves. On paper, the Calgary Flames may appear to be the stronger team, but they have faced the challenges of playing on the road twice already this season, and their offense has struggled. The Buffalo Sabres are coming off a solid home win in overtime against Tampa, and they held their own against the Islanders in the game before that. While the Sabres haven't had much schedule luck so far, they've shown flashes of potential, and their power play is expected to pick up eventually. The Sabres, as the home team, are offering favorable odds, making them an attractive choice. So the Buffalo Sabres money line is our full game side pick. The Flames will likely aim to stifle the Sabres' offense, which has been scoring only 2 goals per game. Their defensive unit, featuring players like Rasmus Andersson and Mackenzie Weegar, will focus on creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on goal, allowing Jacob Markstrom to make key saves. On the other side, the Sabres will attempt to build on a game where they only allowed 2 goals. Their defensive unit, with Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power, and others, will be tasked with forcing turnovers in all 3 zones and allowing goaltender Devin Levy to shut down shots on the net. It's expected that goals will be hard to come by for the Sabres in this matchup. Their offensive struggles are evident, with only 6 goals scored in their first 3 games, each coming from a different player. Rising star Tage Thompson has yet to register a point in 3 games. Both teams have struggled offensively, with the Sabres having the 3rd lowest expected goals per 60 rate at just 1.98, and the Flames ranking 22nd in the category at 2.59 expected goals per 60 minutes. Given the difficulties both teams have had in scoring, it seems that a total of 6.5 goals is simply too high. Considering these factors, and with both defenses expected to perform well from the outset, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Florida Panthers. The Toronto Maple Leafs are set to face the Florida Panthers, and both teams are determined to kick off the season on a positive note. The Maple Leafs have had a strong start, winning their first 2 games, but they are coming off a loss in their most recent matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks, where they managed to score only 1 goal. Joseph Woll, who was in goal, faced 30 shots and stopped 27. Despite their early success with 13 goals in the first 2 games, the Maple Leafs need to reignite their offense. The Panthers, on the other hand, struggled in their first 2 games but bounced back with a win against the New Jersey Devils. In that game, they scored 4 goals, and Sam Reinhart played played a pivotal role with 2 goals on 5 shots on goal. Matthew Tkachuk contributed with 2 assists and 4 shots on goal, and goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky made 31 saves out of 34 shots. However, the Panthers gave up a total of 9 goals in their last 2 games. The Maple Leafs aim to exert control on both ends of the ice, creating scoring opportunities against the Panthers' defense, which has been allowing an average of 3.67 goals per game. Key players like Austin Matthews and William Nylander will lead the forward unit, establishing a strong presence in the offensive zone and creating scoring chances through quick passes. The Leafs intend to limit the Panthers' offense, which is scoring only 2.67 goals per game. Defenders like John Klingberg and Morgan Rielly will focus on creating turnovers in the defensive zone, limiting shots on the net, and allowing goaltender Ilya Samsonov to make crucial saves. The Toronto Maple Leafs are poised for a bounce-back performance, with a potent power play operating at a league-best 40%. Austin Matthews, who has already netted 6 goals this season, is a constant scoring threat. Despite a quieter performance in the last game, his scoring prowess is undeniable. Additionally, John Tavares, who has racked up 5 assists and 6 points, brings a dual threat to the Leafs, both in facilitating plays and finishing them. The Maple Leafs have also demonstrated strength on the road, boasting a 7-1-0 record in their last 8 away games. In this matchup, Toronto's high-powered offense gives them the edge, despite a recent loss. They have the potential to turn this game into a goal fest. Sergei Bobrovsky's inconsistent form in goal for the Panthers adds an element of risk for Florida. Although the Panthers are coming off a morale-boosting win, they are still finding their groove this season. With a more balanced team, the Leafs have the home ice advantage and the offensive firepower to secure a win in this exciting contest. So the Toronto Maple Leafs money line is our full game side pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, and the forward units of both teams are eager to capitalize and find the back of the net. The Panthers aim to create numerous scoring opportunities against the Maple Leafs, who are allowing an average of 4.33 goals per game. Players like Matthew Tkachuk, Sam Reinhart, and others will lead the forward unit, carrying the puck into the offensive zone and generating open shots through precise puck movement. On the other side, the Maple Leafs, averaging 4.33 goals per game, are expected to increase their scoring against a Panthers team that has allowed 9 goals in their last 2 games. Key players like Austin Matthews, William Nylander, John Tavares, and others will crash the net on the rush and create open shots through effective puck movement, while John Klingberg and Morgan Rielly generate shots from the blue line. Expect an action-packed game when the Leafs and Panthers hit the ice. Both teams have demonstrated their ability to score, with the Leafs ranking 3rd in the league in goals scored and the Panthers not far behind. Both teams have also struggled with their goaltending, making it likely that the high-scoring trend will continue. The Leafs possess a potent power play that could capitalize on the Panthers' struggling penalty kill, while the Panthers will seek to exploit the Leafs' 20th-ranked penalty kill. Anticipate a high-scoring game with both offenses stepping up. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.